Imagine a musical masterpiece that not only captured the spirit of its time but also fundamentally changed the trajectory of an entire genre. Few albums achieve this, yet John Coltrane's iconic A Love Supreme stands as a towering example. It is often celebrated as a spiritual journey, but its technical brilliance also cemented its place as a cornerstone for modal jazz, illustrating how simplicity and harmony could unlock boundless creative freedom. John Coltrane's A Love Supreme was absolutely central to modal jazz because it masterfully demonstrated the power of sustained improvisation over a limited number of harmonic modes, rather than relying on rapid chord changes. This approach allowed musicians to explore melodic and rhythmic possibilities more deeply, creating a profound and introspective soundscape. The core mechanism behind this shift was modal theory itself, which emphasizes horizontal melody and vertical harmony built around scales or modes, rather than traditional chord progressions. Instead of moving through many different chords in a single phrase, modal jazz encourages soloists to stay within a single mode for an extended period, focusing on texture, dynamics, and the subtle nuances of the scale. A Love Supreme brilliantly showcased this by featuring long, expansive improvisations primarily built around just a few modal centers, creating a hypnotic and deeply spiritual effect that resonated with audiences and musicians alike. To understand this shift in practice, consider how a musician might approach improvisation on A Love Supreme compared to an earlier bebop tune. On a bebop piece, a soloist would navigate a quick succession of chords, crafting lines that outline each rapid change. On A Love Supreme, however, the soloist has the freedom to explore the color and emotion of a single mode for many measures, building tension and releases through melodic development and rhythmic exploration, rather than harmonic complexity. This encourages a more spiritual and less frantic form of musical expression, inviting the listener into a meditative state. A key insider detail revealing its influence is the album's structure itself, particularly the first movement, Acknowledgement. Coltrane famously repeats a four-note melodic phrase in various keys throughout, almost like a mantra, firmly grounding the entire piece in modal exploration. This concept, known as a motive, became a hallmark of how to build extensive improvisations from minimal harmonic material within modal jazz. It demonstrated that profound musical statements could emerge from sustained engagement with a simple, resonant idea. Ultimately, A Love Supreme proved that stripping away complex chord changes could lead to deeper emotional and spiritual expression in jazz. It provided a powerful blueprint for how musicians could use modal improvisation to create music that was both intellectually rigorous and profoundly moving, forever expanding the language of jazz beyond its previous harmonic constraints and paving the way for countless future innovations.